here we are on the Las Colinas putting green, talking about basic putting fundamentals, if you like. By far the most personal and individual element of the game. You only need to look at the top players on the various tours to realise that as they get to the putting green, it becomes very individual. So there's multiple techniques that are out there, and there's no particular right or wrong way. However, there are some blueprints, there are some fundamentals that we can use, that we can apply to your own putting game, that should give you a little bit more consistency. The majority of these, to be fair, are things that we can implement in the setup, so there's nothing too complicated, nothing that we need to think about overly during the actual course of the stroke. For me, basically what you're looking for with the putting is for something to be as consistent and repetitive as possible. In the setup, from a posture point of view, what you tend to see a lot of amateur golfers do is maybe get a little bit too hunched over, the arms tend to fold, and therefore they'll manipulate the putter face and the putter through the stroke. One of the things that I like to try and ensure is that we stand as athletic and as tall as possible, let the arms hang naturally, and what that should allow us to do is to start to develop a stroke where we just rock the shoulders and we've got minimal movement through that stroke. What we're not looking to do is to get too hunched over and then start using the hands during the course of the putt. Ball position is another element that we can look at as well. Again, what we often tend to see is that occasionally the ball will get too central in the stance. The more that we can just encourage the ball to be just slightly forward, allows you to get the hands slightly forward comfortably in the setup, which is going to encourage a strike slightly on the upswing. We're never going to eliminate the skid completely from a putt, but what we can do is reduce it during that first part of the putt. So the more that we can just maybe catch the putt slightly on the upstroke, the truer the roll is that we're going to tend to try and get. So just from two simple things there, from ball position and posture, what we can start to do is eliminate some of the moving parts in the putting stroke. During the actual putt itself, one of the best images or best thoughts that I like to try and introduce is the feeling of the triangle that you create between the arms and the shoulders as you take your setup, is just retaining that during the course of the stroke. So again, no manipulation through the hands. Once I've set up to the ball, all I'm looking to try and do is keep that triangle back and through. When we get out to the golf course, what we're looking to try and do is feel as though we trust the stroke and the technique as much as we possibly can. For me, one of the worst things that you can do on the golf course is second guess yourself. So we're looking for the pre-shot routine to be relatively brisk and to give you the clarity that you need to basically commit to the stroke. What we'll tend to do is put a line on the ball, simply feel as though we're going to line up that line to where you would like the ball to start on the putt. Align your putter face to the line on the ball, and then make sure that you take your stance around the putter face. So basically I'm ignoring the hole, I'm ignoring the target. What I'm looking to try and do is keep control over things that are very much in this environment, if you like. So I've aligned the ball, I align the putter face, take my stance around the putter, and just let myself feel as though the hands and arms hang naturally, and just rock that triangle back and through. Working on these simple fundamentals, that will enable you to get a really consistent stroke, a truer roll on the ball, and hopefully hole more putts. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave your feedback in the comments box below.